Pounders, welcome back. Today we're going to be attempting to jump into a biggest board draft. Hey, the wifey of Drewski. Yeah. Drew, welcome to the live stream, man. Yeah, exactly. Everyone's welcome to the stream.
Nah, she doesn't like Bestball.
I bet. Usually the wives do not, and that's why we.
She's on baby duty. Yeah.
It's too real. It's too real. Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you with us. We're going to be attempting to fill this biggest board draft. It's the $100 entry. We're going to be doing it on Drew's account. I'll just be co-helping, kind of co-piloting, but Drew's going to be in charge of the plane and the direction. How many do we have left to fill? That was like 9. So if you guys are interested, 10. Jump in there with us. Here we go. Ben's in. I know. I think Alpha was going to jump in, but yeah. So let's get into just real quick the news that dropped on Raheem Father Time Mostert. He got a deal done. Is that surprising?
Maybe. I haven't looked at the contract. Like, was it just strictly like adding years? Did they get some extra money this year? Because that would make sense. I don't expect
9.1 over 2 years. So I don't know if there's going to be like, if he could potentially be a cap cut for next year, but at least looking pretty good for him for this season. And yeah, pick 93. So it's interesting because I go back, I look at my exposures on both of these guys, Achane and Mostert, and I'm at 3% Achane and I'm at 10% Mostert. We have him on a biggest board team as well. And it's not that I don't dislike Achane. I think there's a couple of receivers I'm drafting ahead of him, and I'm going heavy receiver. So the way I draft has an impact on my exposure.
Yeah.
How's your exposure look on those two players?
I'm just pulling it up now. Achane, 9%, right on the dot. And Mostert, I have one big board team, 0.8.
Interesting. So kind of like leveraging that take with a higher entry tournament. We've seen people do that before too, and
I want the young buck.
It's interesting. Yeah, I don't blame you, but I do think the way I've always sort of seen it so far as offseason, this just, I think, confirms that prior. I think it helps confirm that, which if you get some certainty, that's why I do have him rising up a little bit in the CSV rankings. But yeah, if this is 50-50, Achane obviously still has the higher ceiling, but Mostert, if he's getting the majority of the goal line carries, his price.
I mean, it's a great offense to see the goal line back in. Yeah. I struggle with the age, man. I know they gave him a 2-year contract. Like, Achane, we were never drafting him to be the bell cow, even in the second round. So, like, this shouldn't affect Achane's ADP at all. We want him to get like 12 touches a game. 15 would be awesome. And yeah, just let him take 2 of them 80 yards to the house. You don't care what the other ones are.
Right.
He is like the definition of the Christian Watson that you guys have been shoving down my throat for 2 years now. But he's good.
Not me.
Yeah, but he's good.
Right. He's effective with the minimal amount of touches. Now, hey, Christian Watson 2 years ago absolutely smashed, by the way.
Had a couple
pick 180,
games,
200.
I know.
Right. Last year, the take was I just want to be at field because I don't want to get burned by a player like that potentially has a high ceiling. Achane is that guy, but it's more proven, right?
Yeah.
He's that guy, but more proven. You get this guy.
You're worried about him being small. Like that's the only worry with him is the dude is Mighty Mouse out there. But damn it, he is fast. He has a gear that no one else has. And when he turns it on, dude, it's so fun to watch.
You just need him to get 12 plus touches, and he can finish as a top 3, top 5 RB on the slate. So
I mean, my man can do it in like 6 touches. I think he did it last season a couple times, but Yeah, we would like him to be in the double-digit range for a second-round pick.
And that's the thing. I think this price is a little more leaning towards him getting like 60% plus and not in that 50% range. And maybe you do see that too towards the end of the season. But it's small. It's small. I do want Devontae Adams over him. I do want Drake London over him. And then I probably have like Josh Allen up here. And I think that's pretty close between Achane and Josh Allen, depending, which way you want to build your squad. But I think there's a small adjustment. I think if he falls behind these two players, I'd be cool with it. But I'm typically going receiver in that range anyways. So I think that's where my fade
I have
has
no
come
idea who's
from.
cutting out.
Drewski, we lost him. I think is he back? Because the face isn't moving, but I could hear. We can hear you in the back. Well, when he tries to figure that out, I'd be curious. After Josh Allen, Achane and Ayuk, I think are pretty close. But yeah, he's not going to fall that far with this news. I'm more excited for confirming priors about Mostert in this range. And I think Mostert should probably move up in this area of right here in Swift, like behind Kyler. And in the CSV, we put him up to 85, but again, it's all reworked. It's he's like one spot ahead of Christian Watson. So it's very interesting CSV versus the underdog rankings that we have here. And he's back. Welcome back for the time being.
Maybe.
Yeah, right. Pull up you have to go to present and get it and pull up the underdog. What how many are we waiting on for the biggest board? I wish I could jump in it, but
I just got back. I heard how many are we waiting for? 6.
Oh, cool. All right, so that's gonna fill.
I have no idea what happened.
It must have been
in
Elon
Utah.
Tanner. Welcome to the live stream, man.
Utah. I don't live in Florida.
Right. No Watson slander. Yeah, that's right. Ben's here. You gotta at least tell him earmuffs before you do that to him, okay? At least tell him earmuffs.
No, Ben knows how I feel.
Oh, he was hurt that bad. He was hurt that bad.
You wish he was cheaper. Like he's cheaper than he was last year.
Right. I'm actually surprised that Ben isn't doubling down.
Man, this is your time.
Where are you at with C-Watt in this range of like 81 and then the next receivers like Dobbs?
I would rather have Dobbs.
Interesting.
I do have a lot more Dobbs.
Interesting.
I'd rather have, Mitchell. So you'd have to scroll so much farther for me to place C-Watt and actually click him.
I like bringing AD up to that range, and that's more of a gamble, right? You're gambling that he falls to a team at the end of round 1. If that does happen, you're probably pretty happy with those landing spots. If he goes to round 2, dude, this guy's he's gonna be a faller for sure. But he's like that risk reward guy where he could be in this range at picks 80.
Yeah, 81. We want 7 receivers in the first round, 9 receivers in the first round. Just everyone get receiver hungry. Take them all. It's the best draft to do it.
Yeah.
We need Lad to sneak in. Oh, could you imagine Lad if Lad falls to like the kitty cats in the top of the second round? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
New Orleans. There's like a New Orleans landing spot would be pretty bad
too. New Orleans has been getting mocked a lot of receivers recently, I've noticed. Yeah. So that's fun.
What you have to go to present Drewski and pull up that tab again.
Mm-hmm. Are we doing a big board or are we just waiting? What
how many are we waiting on?
Oh, entire screen. There we go. Never mind, Pat. I just don't know how to do this.
You're getting better. By the second. But if you guys are just joining us, go down, slap the like on the live stream. We're gonna be doing a giveaway free YouTube membership, I should say, to a subscriber in the live comments.
There we go.
35 likes. We'll get there. We've gotten there every single time. My own stream does not disappoint. They find a way to make me pay for my streams. It's good. It's good. Oh, we just saw the Mostert 0%, but the $100 is that's funny to see.
No, it's $10. I haven't done a $100 draft yet.
I thought you said biggest. My bad. My
Oh
apologies.
no, I have one big board. This is my first biggest. I was saving them till later in the contest.
Love that.
Still waiting on 6.
Doc says love CWAT. Want to jump into a regular big board?
Sure.
We could do it on mine or yours. I don't mind.
Oh, sorry. Why don't you just hop into it? +5. And you can take the screen back. No?
I mean, it's just not liking me right now, so.
Oh.
The stream is not loving me. Waiting on 2. We'll probably just let you do it then.
All righty. Holy hell, we're picking in the top half.
No way. Come on, give it to us. Where are we? 5? Okay. Doc's in here.
Awesome.
Who else do we have?
Is Jake from State Farm a pounder? I swear that man drafts every night with us.
Dude, I haven't seen that username yet. Jake from State Farm. That's rich.
I've drafted with him so much.
Candyman's in the house at 9. Zero Fox at 11.
That's all I know.
So we got a few pounders. So I think we got lucky. Dude, Texan got overflowed as well.
What did?
Texan Wolverine and Pounder in the live chat. I think
got an overflow.
Bijan at 5 feels really good right now. Where are you with the ranking so far? How I have them ranked versus your personal?
So what are we on right now? Are these your rankings? Yeah, your rankings are pulled up. I'd probably go like that. I mean, I'm still clicking Jefferson there. I know others aren't. And then I'd probably go like, I have like no Hill.
Well, you like to see that then. Off at 3. Yeah, Bijan.
You want to do Jamar or Brees?
It's up to you. We'll leave it to you.
I have a ton of Jamar, so let's just keep packing the bag.
I think the only thing that should really worry us about the Jamar Chase click is not Jamar at all. It's the health of Joe Burrow and what is he going to look like returning from that injury, and then the chances of him re-injuring it, I have read, are high. So that's really the only worry.
I don't know what to read
substantial.
Or believe anymore. Nick shared a post, or someone shared a post. J.K. Dobbins is not a high injury risk. That man has injured the leg is new. It's a brand new leg. We're everything.
Oh God!
In my mind, the Bengals are on an absolute revenge tour. They're not going to trade Higgins, and if they do, it's because something dumb happens in the draft and they get someone really good. Mm-hmm. Burrow's sick of being called Mahomes' child, right? Like Burrow's the only one that's been able to, other than Brady, to like stand toe to toe with Patty and take him down. Everyone he's had a couple down seasons. He's been hurt. I feel like this is the Bengals' revenge tour, and they're just gonna light teams up, and it's gonna be fun to watch.
Well, Joey Burr's the only one that can stop Patty, so
I know that's what I mean. I think he's sick of it, dude. I think he's like, listen, I'm gonna stop this goat run. Maybe rattle off a couple himself. I think it's gonna be a fun
still likes Jefferson over Hall and Bijan. I have Bijan in front, and then I have, I believe, Jefferson, then Hall. But I think that's close. I think that's close.
And a lot of it has to do, like, do you want to start a receiver or running back? Because there's not much separating them. Jefferson's so freaking good, man. He's so good.
If I could, if it was up to me, there was no variance in the first round. The players I would be ahead of ADP versus the players I'd be slightly under if you had to sacrifice. I would want to be slightly ahead of Bijan. That's why I was taking him at 5 and 6 early on. I think I'm at 12% now. So now I'm chilling, and now I'm getting Jefferson later, which feels good because I was fading him early. It's Tyreek Hill and Jefferson, though. I think that's where I want my shares to come out of for the first 7 picks. I'd rather be a little heavier on, obviously Lamb, but variants. Lamb, CMC, Bijan, Brees, and Jamar.
Yeah, definitely. See, I was low on Jefferson because I had Chase ranked in front of him for my reasons stated before. So I've got a lot of Chase, but the Jefferson fall now makes me super happy because now I can pack that bag. And the only people I'm really low on in the first round are Tyreek and Puka, and I'm happy with that. I have no wheels up.
Now the Puka shares, are you going AJ Brown over him? Are you going Garrett Wilson?
Yes.
Both or?
Yes.
Wow, like that. Take a stance. I like Barkley here at 20.
Man, it's fun to get him on a little fall. It's so funny. People are so split on him. I'm wheels up. Same kind of same thing as the Bengals. Like the Eagles have got to be a little pissed, right? They're so close every year. All right, screw this Kenneth Gainwell coming in. No, let's go get Barkley and have fun. So I do get the Hurts taking goal line carries and stuff, but we'll see what happens with that.
There's just so much work in the red zone for this team that you can give Jalen Hurts, 10 of those a year, and Barkley can still get 10. So it's going to be fun to watch Barkley, I think, on Philly this year.
I think he's going to have some huge games, some absolute monster games.
Hey,
how often are you going, if Jacobs fell to us, how often are you going 2 running backs in the first 3?
Not often, because I do like to get a receiver in this range, and I do have it. I'm pretty aggressive on Waddle, as you can see. But Jacobs, I don't think there's any guarantee that Jacobs absolutely is a smash for ADP. I do worry that the coach is just going to use him the same way that Aaron Jones was used, and maybe not to that full extent, but at the same point, he wants to keep his team healthy for the end of the season as well. So I don't think you're going to see 25 plus touches, 8 out of the first 10 games. So
yeah, possibly. I don't know. That offense is such a dart throw with players. All right, what are we thinking here?
I mean, you got a nice slide on Rice. Pick 29. You're probably getting a different combination than a lot of even early drafters with that.
Yeah, all of my Rice teams are in the 3rd round, so
yeah,
we can add another one. I like that.
You get Chase closer to.
I would have really thought Waddle and Jacobs there, though.
Mm-hmm.
Where did Evans go?
I think you have to put Rice in front of Waddle there. Otherwise, you'll end up with 0 Rice, and you probably don't want 0 of the potential wide receiver 1 on KC. The most likely wide receiver 1 on KC, I'd say. I'm not overly high on Marquise Brown. I think he's fine for the range, but he's
I think Brown's talented if he can just stay healthy.
He's sexy. He's sexy MVS. He's sexy MVS. That's basically.
Well, as long as he catches the ball, MVS would have had some good freaking games if he could just catch.
Dude, MVS was dropping the ball all season long so he could catch the ball in the playoffs. It's I'll go uncovered.
That's all that matters.
I'll catch that one to ice it. Ben wants 0 Rice.
We need Baylor Shearman to hit one more 3. Pat, I'm sweating my pick'ems at the same time as doing this. So
sicko. That's why it's called the Pick'em Sicko channel.
Yeah, we are about to hit a big one from the Pick'em channel.
So
okay. Anyways, back to this. What?
the Rice thing, and Ben said he wants 0 Rice. like teams like KC, teams like Buffalo are going to get this juicy week 17 matchup, and all these guys are going to move up for at least that time period. Who knows how long that'll last, but they are going to get boosted. I don't think you're going to get a boring week 17 game. You'll probably get a boring week 18 game. But that's sort of the way I'm looking at Rice in this range too.
I think Rice is overpriced, but I like him as a player. Like I think he's good. He doesn't have the same Christian Watson view that I have. And like you said, he's the freaking Chiefs' best weapon at this point.
And he's a red zone target.
Someone.
He was also productive in the red zone. So pick 29 feels about right. I agree he is expensive at ADP.
Like I want Waddle over him. I want Evans over him. I'll take him in front of Tank.
And yeah, I do think this is a strong possibility, but where does he go? Does he go behind Dell and Waddle? Like that's only 2 more picks, right? So I do think he goes in the right range. He just has to go at the back of that range, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh no, did I just drop out again?
Yo, I love that.
Oh no. Okay, I had to make sure I didn't drop out again.
That was trippy.
It sounded like everything went like quiet on my end. I was like, son of a bitch.
You're still with us. Lamar's off the board. I like Lamar in the 40s, man. He's hard for me to pass up on in the 40s.
I kind of like your rankings here. T.
Yeah, a little higher on McBride in this range just because of, there's just some shit bums here.
Yeah.
I'm not going RB in this range like a savage. I'd probably go receiver here with Barkley. But this guy's got 2 RBs, 1 receiver, so he's probably going receiver here.
Take T, Devin. Take him. Oh.
He goes. Okay. What are the chances?
Henry. I want Derrick Henry. I don't want to double up Cincy.
What are the chances that T Higgins gets traded on the draft day for like a first or a second?
I don't think they do, because again, I think the Bengals they know that they have a team. They've been there. They were on the doorstep. They have beat the gauntlet, Patrick Mahomes. They've done it. So like I get T wants out, but unless they have something to replace him with, like tough, dude.
Well, they also, here's the problem though. Like if you let go of Boyd, right? You let go of Joe Mixon. Is there a mini rebuild that could take place?
No, because I think both those guys are super replaceable. It's T and Chase. Chase, and Burrow.
I agree.
Those are the 3. As long as you have them, you can go toe to toe with anybody. And
I agree.
Yeah, they got Chase Brown.
Yes. That's what the people need to hear right there.
So we're going Rome if he comes to us.
Are you at 25% or over on Rome?
I might be at 30 now. I'm gonna be right about 30% at the end of this.
All right. Let's say, worst case scenario. I think it probably is the worst case scenario. Giants. Where would you put him if he lands in the Giants?
Like the Giants.
You're fine. You're fine with it.
Yeah. The Giants don't scare me. Tennessee scared me a little bit, but I don't think he goes there now. I think my biggest worry now is that he goes to the Bears.
Oh, that'd be wild. That'd be wild.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest worry. But no, I like the Giants, dude. He's going to see 170 targets. It's Darius Slayton went for like 700 yards and 4 touchdowns in that offense. Like, give me a break. But Dunze is going to be a stud. I've said it since this contest opened. I'm going to keep slamming him. We'll see where he goes. Chicago's probably my, I don't want, but I really don't care. I think he's a dude.
Yeah, I don't even if Giants landing spot, I'm not putting him behind Reed, so I don't really think he might be going or I think he goes in the right range, to be honest. I think it's just a really good range for him.
Yeah.
What's our next pick number?
68.
68. Are there receivers in that range you like that will allow you to go McBride
Are
here?
there receivers in that range that I like? Come on. Do you even
Just
know
saying,
me?
if you want to go McBride here, it allows the Godwin pick.
Well, Rome doesn't stop the Godwin pick.
I know it doesn't. I know it doesn't.
Okay, we could take Trey. I don't have a lot of Trey.
Nice.
I hate how cheap he was when this contest opened.
Yeah, but that's under 6%.
Oh wait, no, that was him,
under
right?
6% of drafters.
Oh, I don't care. That was a huge freaking.
So his ADP comes out, right? Whatever. It was like near 100.
It's like 120, wasn't it?
But he didn't. People didn't get him after ADP. People were reaching on him.
No, people were reaching so early. I was like, what are you guys doing?
A few people got him at 90. You know what I mean? Like drafters were getting him at 90, 70, all the way down. But it's
which are still nice values. I don't judge the 90. So I saw a few times where they were like literally picking him at 49. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you drafting today for?
Yeah, exactly. You have to set a price and then try to find the value in between. But how many of those drafters were also drafting like Tajay Spears? Like their closing line value on other players are gonna suck.
So. Oh yeah, this is the contest where it really doesn't matter, but it still pisses me off that he was so cheap and like I should have just taken a few there. I mean I did take a few, but I should have just clicked him every draft for the first 2 days because we knew he was not gonna be there long. Yeah. He should have been 100% through my first like 15 drafts and then just called it a day.
Right. But if you're trying to get him like near ADP or whatever, and then he gets sniped early, you're like, shit. But that's why it's so important to set a ADP where you think they will go, and then where you think you can get, 12 picks of value or whatever. Terry gets a small slide. Rome gets a small slide. 3 receivers in a row here. Zay is probably my least favorite out of that range. Besides, like Jaden Reed, I don't even count him. But Terry, Rome, Kirk, Zay's my least favorite.
I do think Jaden Reed's overpriced, but I've come around to him not being substantially overpriced.
Mm-hmm.
When it opened, I thought he was like, what are we doing? But I took a step back, realized Christian Watson's being drafted as the receiver 2 on this team. And I like Jaden Reed. I'd probably bump him right next to Chris Godwin. I feel like they're similar bets, even though I'm probably clicking Godwin over. I feel like that's a similar, like Jaden Reed, Chris Godwin, Calvin Ridley.
Mm-hmm. I've come around to the Reed click as well, especially just with other ADPs shifting. So it's interesting how different landscapes in the draft room will make you change sort of your value of a player, even if they haven't moved in that range. It's got to be a receiver for us here. And Addison doesn't feel like it. How many to fill the biggest? How many to fill the biggest?
We're going the wrong way.
Really?
Waiting on 8.
Waiting on 8 if you want to jump in the $100 draft with us. Otherwise, the thummy was clickbait.
I mean, that's on them for not filling up the draft.
I thought we'd have a better chance of filling it later. Yeah, we got to go receiver here.
I love taking Godwin on stream with you. It just makes me happy.
It's fine. I figured that it was probably like 8-1.
I mean, I was trying to go Odunze, and then we could have went tight end here and got Evan Ingram, but you wanted McBride back there.
So what do you like the combination of better? Odunze and Ingram or Godwin and McBride?
Probably Godwin, McBride.
Same.
But I'm saying the reason I would have been fine to not click Chris Godwin. I've got a bag, man. I don't have to click him anymore.
You're over. You got to be over 20%, obviously.
Oh yeah, I'm like 35 on him. Odunze's like catching him, and Godwin's got to be my one, so I do have to like. It's a balancing act, right? But they're both going to be above 30.
I think this range is interesting for us because we can go RB, we can go Kyler, we can go receiver.
We could go Joey Burr.
You can go Joey Burr. So this is a really good range for what we got going on here.
Yeah, we got
and
bam.
I'd probably put receiver last on our list.
Not running back? We're rocking Barkley and Derrick Henry.
Even hitting a third RB in this range, though, allows us to just go receiver in those rookie ranges.
I'm down to hit another running back. I usually have 3 or 4 by this point. I'm a
4.
I'm a high running back drafter early, especially now. We'll talk about it in a sec. Hold on.
It's up to you, whatever combo you like better.
Do you want to go quarterback or you want to push these guys? You make that choice.
When's our next pick? When's our next pick for QB?
I should have went to the board. 92.
They're going to get scooped, I would say. I'd probably go QB here.
I want Burr.
Go to the draft board and see where the Marvin Harrison drafter is.
Here he's got Lamar.
He's on the right. Okay, so he may not bring in Kyler, which would be interesting. So that's like one of the small advantages you can get of looking ahead. Like, what if that team had 2 QBs with Marvin Harrison Jr.?
No.
Or maybe that team doesn't even think that he's going to Arizona.
Yeah. No, so my reasoning for the running backs now and like why I'm drafting more. You saw my teams at the start of this, man. They are like studs up top with the receiver and then rookies galore. And now that the board has kind of fallen the way that it has, and we know a lot more. We still don't know anything, but we know a lot more. I feel like you can get these 3 or 4 running backs, and then like lads down here still. I've been clicking a ton of Josh Palmer. I love him. Quentin Johnston, if you're like choose a Chargers person, Jacoby is super safe. So like you got to get a stud or 2 still, but just slam these dudes later. And then you've got 4 stud running backs, a bunch of these. And I usually push tight end now because I was doing elite tight end early, but yeah, just push it and grab Patty Fry. Like I love him now. I don't know why.
Yeah, Pat Fry's in a good range. Now that like Roman Wilson goes there though, and Roman's not in the 170s anymore, I myself still clicking Roman. But I agree.
Share one of the monster like 4 running backs, and if anyone tailed that 5 slip, we just hit it.
Was it the one with Jamal?
No, it's the college one with Ben Gregg, Baylor Shireman. But yeah, dude just went green in the first half. We're at a party tonight.
You know I can't tail the college ones.
Massachusetts,
man. Massachusetts.
Well, there's others who tail. Tail. I know someone's on it. I know.
If you guys don't know, Drew is a plus EV better. Gets the plus EV bets from Odds Jam.
Yeah.
He posts them all in the Discord. Links in the description. If you're not in there tailing those bets, it's worth the sweat.
We're turning it around.
Looks like I'm going to hit 4 lines today, which is good. Good news. The account's going up. I do think teams do
these biggest sports.
This would be sick if we get one of these 2, by the way.
We are.
But I do think teams may be relying too much on rookie receivers this year. Like bringing in 4 out of the 8, I think is wrong. And
I think it depends on the 4.
I agree
who you're first.
And if we're talking lad and later, pick 120 and later. Ooh, Kyler. It's got to be, right? It's got to be.
Sure.
We're stopping at 2 QBs. It's a sexy 2. And that's why going Joe Burrow there makes so much sense too. Even if you wanted Kyler over Joe Burrow, you go Burrow and you hope the ADP guy falls. I still like leaning on rookie receivers, but it doesn't feel as good now that you don't have Curtis Samuel in the back end. You don't have Darnell Mooney at pick 225. Now that guy for me to like give me some floor along with those rookies, and if I don't get him, my team I don't like as much. Because I think you can build similarly with that in mind, like going those rookies that you like. It's Tyler Boyd. It's Tyler Boyd. He's still got some pretty good landing spots.
That guy.
Greg Dortch will make sense for our team. He'll make sense for our team.
Dortch is coming in for us.
He's probably the 4th favorite target of the team, probably 5th if you count James Conner.
Listen, when the man is called upon, he shows up. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it's AD or Myers here. AD, Sutton or Myers. Yeah, AD's
Javonte.
gone. I've been sick.
Are you clicking much Javonte? I love it.
I'm not. Him. I have him after ADP 99. So I have some shares, but he's not my guy.
I'm ready for the ACL bounce back.
That's fine.
It can be fun.
I'm at 5%, so I'm not like super fading him.
I like Downs. Like I said, I like Dobbs. I've kind of clicked Dobbs a lot though. I think it's because of my Watson hate. So I don't really want to click Dobbs. We go Lad.
Yeah, you get a run at receiver, which is kind of unlucky. 4 receivers in a row.
We got this grouping down here though.
Yeah. What's our next pick at? 101 and what?
116.
That's a good range.
So yeah, I forgot we were looking at your ranks and not the ADP.
Downs is cool. Downs or Dobbs, up to you.
I want Downs. Downs had a good season, and he was getting a lot of targets from Richardson.
Yeah,
he's fun. I like him.
He definitely goes in a good range. I do feel better about him, obviously, with rich teams. But it's nice that Indy has a little backup. They have some certainty there, even if rich goes down. I think that feels good for drafting Pittman. I think it feels good for drafting Downs.
Yeah, I like Downs more as like my 5th or 6th receiver.
But even if like rich goes down, like you still have Flacco. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
like you have
Downs is gonna draw targets. He feels like that little guy who can just get open.
Yeah. He's what, discount Tank Dell?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be drafting a lot of Tank if he's too pricey for me. I can't do it. He's too small. And I said that last year, and then he shattered his leg, and it's like, well, I'm not going to draft him at a higher ADP now. Like the reason I didn't draft him is what happened.
There we go. JMO finally falls basically to where we have him in the CSV rankings. He was actually next in ADP in the CSV, so that's funny. Tua off the board. Benson would be cool. Where are you with Troy Franklin?
Yeah, I'm taking Benson if he's there. I'm not really clicking Franklin. I haven't been clicking him the whole time.
Is that combine?
No, I didn't really like him pre either. I just felt like he was overpriced out of some of the rookies.
Right, similar bet, but just more expensive.
Yeah, and then the combine, and I was like, yeah, well, maybe.
I found myself mixing him in more now that he's back to like where he started before he got steamed, and now that you have like the other rookies like Lad, rising to 123. But yeah,
the Lad steam.
We're at 26 likes. We're 9 likes away from giving away a YouTube membership to a subscriber in the live stream. Zero said he tailed that bet, by the way. So Zero is about to be
so Zero's happy.
Big happy. A little 5-piece for the
We have another 5-piece that's about to hit 2, but Jamal Murray didn't play, so it's 4 out of 5. As long as Jordan doesn't do anything.
Paulie says, of course I didn't tail today. Paulie, dude. Come on. Come on. Kevin, welcome to the
We're
live
actually
stream,
having
man.
some hits recently, or we're starting to heat up.
Catching up on the comments here. I'm being a bad co-pilot.
I can't look at the comments because I don't know how to share my screen properly. I'm stuck on this tab. I don't have another screen.
Hyperfragile's my go-to. Hyperfragile, hero, running back build, double anchors, even a little more rare for me. I'm probably at like 15%, going 2 RBs through 3 rounds, maybe less. Giant Detroit, welcome to the live stream, dude. Blake Dobbs. Crypto in the house. Drake
See, I
May,
like
Josh Downs.
Gabe for the like CWAT argument that is always given. Because I do think he's shown it. Do you want Lad? I do.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Dude, Dave isn't in here to snipe him. Dave.
I think this
he did it to me twice, dude. 1 pick before.
Lad.
It's funny drafting with people that have like your set, like your actual rankings. Like you can know who someone's high on, but you don't know where they're gonna pick them. Now you guys got both. it's kind of it's a cheat code. It is a cheat code.
Is my child screaming?
I can't hear it, but is it mine?
I thought I heard something.
Very good. I like the squad so far. Very balanced, and
this is fun.
We're done at QB. It would be cool to get one of these RBs in this range. I would say.
Who's your favorite in this range? Oh, I guess I could just click your ranks, huh? That's cheating. Chuba. I love Chuba.
Yeah, we're ahead of ADP on Chubes. Basically at ADP with Brooks, and then a full round ahead on Wright.
Dude, I struggle with Brooks. I need to have a studly running back room for me to click that.
Yeah. I don't think he fits every build too. So I think
I struggle with it. I don't take ACLs. Like I just don't. No one looks good the year after.
Let's say you get Chuba here and then Brooks came back around. I think it could make sense for our build.
At that point, I would be looking at Chuba. Probably not right here. I'd probably pass on right. Probably go with one of these guys. I'd grab another receiver. Are you clicking much Keon?
He's a similar bet to like Troy Franklin, just where they're expected to go in the draft. I think that could
I like
fall
him
in
a
their
little
favor,
more than Troy. Just because the dude's got size, man. Like Keon's I feel like a coach is gonna see Keon and be like, I could fix that.
If he's an early round 2 guy, like if he goes to the Pats, we'll see who they get a QB. Like, so I don't know. It's sort of tentative for Keon Coleman and Troy Franklin. Both of these guys expected to be, round 2 guys. So some of those landing spots earlier, pretty rough. I'm mixing him in. I am probably at around 7%. I wonder.
Do you have any like huge stands during this?
Oh yeah, look at Rome. Rome's 19 picks ahead.
No. Percentage wise, what's your highest
for what rookie receivers?
No, just anybody.
Just big board.
Yeah. Or I mean, you can.
So this goes back. This goes back from, and I've been clicking a lot less of him now that he's risen 50 picks. Antonio Gibson.
Yeah, that's 29%. Right. That's right. I knew there was someone down there that you were clicking a ton.
But even someone that hasn't really got the love, Tyler Algier, I'm at 29%.
See, and that's why I was DMing you about your Tyler Algier CSV ranking. I don't believe that you're clicking Braylon Allen, Marshawn Lloyd. And
he's above.
I don't believe you're clicking any of those guys.
he's above Braylon Allen. I have 27% Kendre Miller.
Okay, maybe you're clicking Kendre.
Lloyd, I have 14%. Jaleel, I have 9%. But that's the thing. I'm sort of leveraging a little bit the Javonte take with Jaleel.
I like Komet still. I like
The
Fry.
thing is, I have those guys ranked ahead of Algier. It doesn't mean I'm drafting them because I know if I can get Algier 18 picks later, I'm just going to do that. So
yeah,
I still have them ranked
that's
ahead,
fair.
but I would prefer Algier based on the price. Like
fair. Got it.
Roman Wilson here is obvious. So I wouldn't bring Joshua Palmer on a yeah, you can. But Palmer's more of a, I don't know. I think end of season, I'd be looking for someone with more ceiling.
I think he's legitimately the receiver one on the team right now. Like, and I don't think they're going to draft anyone high. And who are they going to sign?
He is the receiver one on the team. I
so
agree
like,
with that. I agree with that.
It seems like a pretty good Herbert's receiver one at 140. Like, it just feels, I don't know. I've been clicking him a ton, mainly because Quentin Johnston is an absolute trash can. I don't think Harbaugh is going to draft a receiver high. And Palmer's like shown a couple flashes. I don't think he's great, but again, like it's Herbert's dude this season. So
trust me, we're 14 picks ahead on Palmer too. So like I'm with you there.
I just think he fits everything. Like if you need a receiver, take him. Because who else are you taking, man? Marvin Mims?
Like what? Hell no.
What are we doing?
I like Palmer or Wilson here.
Which I want Palmer.
That's the thing with McBride. You don't need to bring in one of these guys because you're probably still going 3 if you bring in Komet or Freiermuth. Like at this point, you're probably still going 3.
Yeah, so but it's probably like a 20th rounder that doesn't really matter anyways.
Yeah.
So it's like
this is the range
Brendan
that's
Rice
like I get my last receiver that I like before they start getting like super spotty because people reach on Ricky, people reach on Roman. So I try to get those guys, and then I like one more RB in this range. For us, I would probably say it's an RB in 6 picks.
Is it Ford?
If Ford's there, that'd be awesome.
I'm not clicking Ford much, so me and Nick have had this talk a few times.
I don't think he's going to be there. But yeah, if you guys are interested in the CSV rankings, go down. Link is in the description. YouTube memberships, little join button there. The Maxer gets you the draft guide as well as the CSV rankings. That's going to be updated every 25% contest fill rate all the way through BBM 5.
They're fun to use. You should see the beast of a team I drafted with his rankings last night.
I drafted an absolute. Well, you guys see how I draft. So yeah, you took no guidelines. You didn't take any drafting guidelines into account.
I used your rankings. Oh, Ford fell. Was Kendra the running back, or you want to grab Roman? YOLO it.
Go Roman, because you could still get Algier at 163.
Nice.
Click on ADP.
This team's fun.
Click on ADP. Yeah, so you might be able to get Algier, and that's why I skip sometimes on that range of RB, because now you have 4 RBs ahead of Algier. You're 14 picks away.
But if Algier's ADP was 155, who are you going to click?
Algier. I like Kendra still, but Algier.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kendra has a chance to outright win the job by the end of the year. Yeah. Algier doesn't. Algier does not.
Go watch a few streams from last year, and that exact same thing could happen for Kendra this year. We just need Kamara to get out of the way, and Kendra's knee is healthy now.
And I guess there is still like Kamara didn't have his contract reworked yet, right?
Not that I've seen.
I didn't see anything on it. Not that I checked today, but that would be. Now that might change my stance a little bit, but not much. Like he's at pick 153, much. So he's
Kamara
in the right range.
Very good last year. Like he caught a lot of balls. And I think he's going to catch a lot of balls again. So you're going to have that going for you. But I don't think he's very good.
I can't touch Kamara right now in his range. I might have one share. I might have no shares. Now I'm curious.
I don't think I have any.
I have 0.
I don't think I have any. If I...
Even my auto drafts don't like them.
I mean, all of my Buck stacks, you'd think I'd be stacking NFC South. I'd have some...
Click on Zero's team. Click on Zero Squad. Yeah. Nice. RB solid. Nice. Wow.
I like it.
21. Give me fucking money there. Oh my God. Metcalf at 38.
Wait, no, that's London at 14.
Oh, thank you. Eyes.
Well, you made me double check. I was like, whoa.
It's a little different. It's a little different when you control the screen. I must say. Everything's flip flops. It's like looking into a mirror.
It's weird for me too. I don't like it. I like to just sit back, tell you where to go.
Detroit could use a big man. Good big receiver for sure.
I am convinced Nick is the person keeping Michael Wilson's ADP up. He falls in every room.
Yeah, Chargers are definitely bringing in a receiver. And
who? Tell me who.
Does it even matter though? Like whoever comes in is
matters.
Probably going to be wide receiver 1 by the end of the year in that team. If it's
Harbaugh
a receiver,
is not going to make a second round rookie his receiver 1 by the end of the year. It ain't going to happen.
Yes, sir. Lab McConkey to
Kendre?
the Chargers. Lab McConkey. Yeah, Kendre looks good here. I also like Ricky in this range.
Lad to the Chargers?
Go to my ranks because we gotta get Thielen off the board. Sorry.
Who do you have behind Thielen that we have to shame you for? Oh, you are so
Jalen
lucky.
McMillan.
You're so lucky, Pat. I would have destroyed you if you had Trey Palmer behind that.
Dude, the ranks are too accurate, man. The ranks are too accurate. I don't know what to tell you. My ranks don't lie. The thing is,
where do you have Lazard?
If my team has 4 rookie receivers already, I need 4 points a game. Maybe I go Thielen, But if I have a bunch of dusty vets on my team, like Debo, not saying he's full dust, Debo, Adams, maybe D-Hop, I'm going to bring in Jalen McMillan. So I think that's where the rankings, it doesn't always tell an exact story. You sort of have to use draft knowledge and sort of your little macro edges to build your team.
This is why I could never do rankings, because I would just send players to draft hell. You'd never get them. You'd have to be like, where the hell is this guy? You'd scroll to go find Christian Watson. He'd be down here with like Ty Freifogel. Who the hell is that? That's a cool name.
Everyone has their price, man. And as I try to stay true to that.
I would take Watson at some point. I would, but we've never gotten him anywhere near where I will take him. So your boy. Oh, never mind. Johnny's gone.
You just got absolutely cocked.
By what? By Johnny?
100%.
I'm not that high on Johnny.
That's fine.
We could go just Jasicki for the stack.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yes.
I like that. Okay.
Candyman's
worked out perfect.
Candyman's in the stream. So we're up in 14. I think you had to take him there. I do feel like I like pushing Jasecki, but it's not Irv Smith, guys. Like he's not as bad as Irv Smith. And maybe the 5%, maybe the 5% chance that T. Higgs does get moved. Jasecki's gonna, he's gonna rise. So
Jasecki does feel very similar bet to Jonnu. Like the only reason I was saying let's do it is because we have a Burrow. But
that's why the rank's so close together, though. I mean, I guess Jonnu, I'm way higher than 172. I'm at like 155, but
see, I'd just rather take these dudes. Bam. Bam.
Right. Jonnu goes off the board as tight end 22.
Yeah. But again, I'm not trying to get even tight. I don't care about tight end 15 really. Like we're all shooting for the one late round tight end who's going to make his way up to top 8. Otherwise, they're all going to score the same. 4 catches for 40 yards.
No, Jonnu has high
6 and a touchdown.
That's where I think Jonnu has a higher ceiling. Obviously, it likely needs Andrews to get hurt. This is what the team history has told us. When Andrews is healthy, likely is not playing. Look at any of the splits that both of those guys are in the game active. Likely's playing 30% snaps. You can't get there as a tight end on 30% snaps.
Was he playing that near the end of the season last year?
Maybe Parham.
Also,
2 catches, 6 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Miami has proven they don't care to throw to anybody but Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, or turn around and give the ball to their running backs. They're not throwing the ball to Jonnu Smith.
That's been true under McDaniels when they had Smythe, and then Gesicki when they were using Smythe.
But Jonnu Smith is not worlds better than Smythe. He's an average.
Yes, he is.
At best, tight end. Like
he is. The difference is Gesicki wasn't a McDaniels guy. McDaniels went out and he seeked out Jonnu Smith. I think that narrative is.
They gave Jonnu money. I don't know.
And they gave Gesicki away.
Were there a lot of that's because Gesicki, again, I don't think he's very good either. It sucks that I'm making this argument after we just picked him, but I just did it because we had Burrow. But I do feel I would rather have Likely, because if Andrews goes down, he's that dude who could jump you up and do it. You got a top 8 tight end in the 16th round. I don't think Jonnu has that in his locker.
I'm cool with that.
Like, but there's no freaking way.
If that's the case, he should be next to Brevin Jordan then. If that's the case for Likely.
But
no one's drafting Brevin Jordan anymore. Yeah. He should be one pick ahead of Brevin Jordan then.
Yeah, I'm not as sold on Brevin as I am Likely, but yes, that's a fair point.
Handcuff.
I think Likely is a straight dude though when he's there, when he's on the field. Yeah. I don't feel that way about Brevin.
So I have 3 rookie receivers pushed up to this range with Boyd, and depending on how my team looks, I'm also mixing in Corley as well. But what do you think? You go Audric Estime or Miles Sanders here?
I would normally go Sanders. I don't want to handcuff the Carolina backfield. I just don't want to.
Yep, good catch. I would go that'd be so gross.
Yeah. Normally, I would go Sanders there, though. I want a piece of the Carolina backfield in almost every draft that I do, just because they're cheap. And again, we've seen what Dave Canales did with Rachaad White. The dude is committed to run the ball. They could be down 27 in the third quarter, and he's going to run it up the middle on 1st and 10. It's just
gotta get it close.
Gotta work the chains. It's a long game with Dave. So yeah, I like the Panthers running backs, and I know that there's been a few people talk about the Panthers could draft. Any team could draft a running back. These guys are cheap, and the Panthers shouldn't draft a running back. Like, let's be honest, they could, but why? Again, there's really not great ones in this draft, and they have holes all over the place. That team sucks. So yeah, I think they're going to roll with Chuba and Miles, and I think they're both going to pay off their ADPs.
I agree with that.
So are we done at tight end, or you want to add another one? What would you do with this group? Or I guess you said you would probably add another one. So we'd go Sanders or Conklin.
Yeah, and just run and try to get maybe Baker or Washington on the way back. I'm sure Jermaine Burton off the board. It's probably Sanders for me.
Yeah, I want Sanders.
Yeah. I mean, you're pairing him with Trey McBride, who should have a high floor at tight end. So even if he does take a little while to catch up, you could have him for that end of season upside.
Conklin scares me because the Jets are a legitimate Brock Bowers landing spot. So it's like I don't want none of him, but I can't click him too much there.
Yeah.
Are you clicking Trey Palmer ever?
Yeah, look where he is. He's ahead of Jalen McMillan. So
yes, yeah,
and I like McMillan.
Palmer's gonna have a couple big games this year. Not like 30-point games. I'm talking like spike. He'll hit like a 70-yard touchdown to go with a few catches.
Yeah.
Baker was this close so many times last year to hit this speedy little man. I guess he's not little, but
the thing of Trey Palmer is he just completely irreplaceable. I think that would, and he's not. He goes late enough that you won't even feel it. But 6th-round guy. But he's a burner, so he makes sense for best ball right now with the current information that we have.
I don't think it makes sense for Tampa to replace him. I know Tampa's been mocked a receiver in a few mock drafts recently. That's dumb. That's not going to happen. Maybe if like Brian Thomas falls to him, sure, they'll run to the podium.
Evans and Godwin aren't getting younger though, so you sort of have to.
I mean, Godwin's like 20.
You have to refresh this,
right? 26. How old is he?
I want to say he's 27. 28.
February.
Just turned 28.
Evans said he wants to play another like 5 years, so we're good.
We said we're good. You still like teams. They think about refreshing the room and getting younger at the position.
I mean, Trey Palmer. Where did they draft him? Was he a 4th rounder? I think Palmer draft.
Underrated comment. Ben says I could be wide receiver 1 on the Chargers by week 6. I believe in you. Let's get the training program going, Ben. I'll be your agent. This is the way.
Like, who do we think the Chargers realistically add? Like a Roman Wilson?
Yeah.
Because they're not like it. I hope they go receiver in the 1st round. Like,
I'd take Roman Wilson over Palmer for the last 3 weeks.
Oh, I would too, but I think no matter what, Palmer is starting for this team at the end of the season. Quentin Johnston is not taking him off the field. And I don't think a Roman Wilson is going to draw 130 targets. I don't. No. I think they're going to trust Palmer more. So, yeah, I think Roman Wilson will be there. But I think Herbert.
Let's be realistic. They're just going to run the ball.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's be realistic.
For sure.
Do we need a what? Yeah, hopefully Washington's there because it falls off that receiver.
We take kind of anything, running back or receiver.
Yeah, we're probably ending the draft with 2 receivers and 1 running back, or 2 running backs and 1 receiver. I'd go Malik.
I was gonna say just kind of see what falls. I guess I feel good about both rooms, so I don't really care. It'd be nice to throw another 1 running back in, but that other pick, I don't care.
Where are you at with the Dobbins? I think we kind of covered it. Just more fading the injury than the player.
Yeah, like Dobbins a couple years ago, sure, but that dude has had the worst injury luck. And they're not like, oh, he strained his calf. Like, no, they're devastating every single time.
Investor won the free YouTube membership the other night. We're 4 likes away from giving away another one to a subscriber.
Hit the freaking like button. Do we have enough people watching?
Oh, of course. It cycles.
Hit the like button, you late night.
Make them pay.
All right.
Coming back around and sort of praying you get Israel Abanikanda here. Honestly, with all the movement in RBs at this point, I don't even think now for this team it's not as sexy.
Cardinals stack it.
That could make sense. I do think Arizona.
Come on.
I think Arizona touches at RB though.
Are we done?
Are we done? He says.
Michael Carter and Greg Dortch.
It's got to be Israel Abanikanda here. It has to be. No one's going Greg Dortch over us. It's got to be. Just from handcuff standpoint.
I mean, I feel like there's a better chance James Conner goes down and Michael Carter's doing significant carries than Breece Hall. Sure, Breece could, but no.
Dude, who says they both don't? It's RB position. Fine. So let's say they both do, since the handcuffs go in similar range. Who has the higher ceiling, Israel Abanikanda or Michael Carter?
Right now, I would give it to Carter, but it wouldn't shock me if Izzy had the higher ceiling. I think it's very, very similar. Like very.
I think they're both splitting carries with the number 3.
Yeah. So. I just think, I don't know. I think Carter's shown a little bit more. Izzy showed some stuff in the preseason, but
yeah.
Yeah, I think Carter's shown like a little bit more to where I trust him a little more, but I think it's damn near the same bet. I don't.
Fancy dog in the house.
Better chance Connor goes down.
Back in Drewski. Carter is a good bet.
Age too.
Dude, Connor is good for missing 4 to 5 games a year. Like, don't get me wrong. But I don't think we need, I don't know. Do we need Michael Carter for 4 to 5 games on this team?
I like the Izzy pick. Like I'm not out on him. I've picked him a bunch. There are some people who like swear by that pick, and I don't understand.
Yeah,
he feels like
he makes sense in the 19th round. You know, we're not bringing him into the 18th round. So I think.
But again, I don't think he's any different than Carter, even Hill. Like Hill's a similar bet.
Well, I think maybe the tiebreaker for me is I think Arizona touches at RB in the draft.
Oh, you dick Spartan. Are you kidding me?
Got you with the helmet there. Oh, we hit the 35. Let's go. All right. Make sure everyone slaps the subscribe because it's going to go to a subscriber in the live chat. Here we go.
Spartan's not allowed to win it.
So we go here. Let's we should have a teaching moment. Let's see.
Are you teaching me?
Yeah, we're gonna have a teaching moment here. Bam, bam. Click here, right? Just watch the membership gifting here. That's where the magic happens.
Pat, the wind is out of my sails with the Greg Dortch pick. I don't know who to take here.
Yeah, it's
the wind's gone. I want it.
A.T. Perry feels good. A.T. Perry, dude, send it on a Taj Washington. Good luck to the people in the live chat. We got 40 live. It can go to anyone.
Oh, I know who I want. We don't need
Doc 79 in the draft with us. Let's go. Congrats, Doc. Says slam the like. Instant
who
good
do you
karma.
Want? Do you want Perry? Karma. I'm mad by the Dortch pick. We go bro. Milton.
No, dude. Just send it on Perry.
Oh, fine.
How's the team look? You look like someone
fine, except we don't have Dortch.
Greg Dortch, right?
Yeah, so we could get this
4 catches for
Israel yards. And give me a break. 0 carries for 0 yards over here.
Dude, we don't need Greg Dortch. We already have Chris Godwin.
We don't need a bench warmer. Okay. All right.
Oh, man.
All right.
What do we got?
So what are you teaching me?
Let's go over. Did everyone finish their draft? Did Zero Fucks finish his draft? Yeah. We'll cover Doc's team in the 11 spot Fucks after these 2 picks. Dude, Michael Carter right there. We should have known. Why didn't you click him?
It was Dortch. Oh no.
It was always Dortch. It was always Dortch.
There we go.
All
right. Yep. Which one?
Go to it's just easier to see the whole team if you go to yeah, just there it is.
Ooh.
Allen, Bryce Young, and Jones. Are you bringing in 3 QBs if you just have Josh Allen and Bryce Young, or?
No, I'm the king of 2 quarterbacks. I very rarely bring in 3. I'm forcing myself to bring in like 10% of my team's 3 quarterbacks.
Jimmy Dimes is basically free though, so I don't think it's wrong.
That's how I bring in a 3rd quarterback, but yeah. I mean, I'm fine with it. I have no problem with it in a 20-round draft. I just prefer the 2 quarterbacks.
I agree with that. In 18 rounds, I'm stopping 2 there every time. Bijan, Swift, Eckler, Ford, Miles Sanders, and Will Shipley. I like
solid.
It. Yeah.
Solid. Nice falls on some of them. I like it.
DJ Moore, T. Higgs, Reed, Christian Watson, Gabe Davis, Curtis Samuel, Shakir, Ricky Pearsall. So we get that little double stack with Buffalo, which is sick.
You get sniped on Love.
Which gets Khalil Shakir at 141. The Khalil Shakir slappies down bad. Evan Ingram. Who else at tight end? Smith and
Jonnu. Oh, you get an 8
like
from Pat.
I mean, he gets him at ADP. He gets him at ADP.
Perfect.
I think that's a win. That's
a 3 triple stack for Buffalo. Yeah. And no one for Carolina, right?
Your
Ricky,
boy
Ricky Pearsall.
Your boy Smith blew it by 1 point, 1 assist, by the way.
Oh, you son of a dude! He must not have played the 4th quarter.
He must not have played.
Did he not play the 4th quarter?
I don't know.
That pisses me off. We won enough money today, but that irritates the hell out of me.
Go to Zero's team. Maybe I just unjinxed it. There's 3 minutes left. Maybe I unjinxed it. Right. Is he out there? He's not even out there.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, anyways. That's
Jordan Love, Kirk Cousins. All right, stop at 2 there. I think that's okay.
Oh yeah, I'd stop at 2 there. I like that too.
Jacobs, Connor, Brian. Yeah, the RB room's strong. The Zeke click, I get it. There's no one back there, and honestly, Zeke doesn't feel like the worst click right now.
I feel like he's gonna get carries somewhere.
Yeah, it seems like it's super low ceiling, especially pairing it with like Gus Edwards. But Tyler Allgeier's high class handcuff, so you do have some upside there. Jacobs, Connor, Brian Robinson. I like this room.
Solid.
AJ Brown, Drake London, DK Metcalf, Rome, Wicks, Polk, Walker, Burks, Trey Palmer. So brought in how many? Like 10 or 11 receivers?
That's
10.
10.
Yeah,
I dig it. Oops.
It's balanced, man. It's balanced.
I dig it. Pitts and Mayer, I'd stop at 2 there.
Yeah, I like that combo.
Throw on a 3rd, like you could maybe, Rondale but no. Isn't he stacked? Yeah. No, this is awesome. I like it.
Yeah, it's a nicely balanced squad.
Oh, you sniped Love from Doc.
Doc was trying to get either Caleb or Trevor to fall back, but both went 10th and 11th. Yeah, I think it was worth trying to push them, even though it didn't work out. Like a lot of people aren't high on Trevor Lawrence. I'm not surprised that Caleb gets sniped, but Trevor Lawrence is actually pretty easy to push.
Yeah. Yeah, he falls a lot. Yeah. That it? Candyman?
I think that's it. Candyman. That's right. Candyman was in the house. A-Rich, Goff, and Stafford. It's a sick room.
Yeah, that'll do. Running back room
Gibbs,
will do.
Kyron, Wright, Rico, Ray Davis, and Dante Foreman. That's a fun group as well.
Did Candyman just run laps around us?
He was sneakily in the shadows. Cooper Kupp, Michael Pittman Jr.
Pittman at 40, sweet with that start.
Pairing both with the QBs as well.
Yeah.
Marquise Brown, Worthy, J-Mo, Leggett, McMillan, DeMarcus Robinson. So getting a little double there. And I think he had Kyron as well. So a little super stack. Bowers, Johnson, Conklin.
That's a fun team. I like it.
Yeah, dude, it's a really nice squad.
Need a little, like, a little bit of luck in the receiver room, but not even that much. I think you're good.
That's a nice draft.
I would say you need
he needs
on your side more than you need luck. You need health. You need all these guys to stay healthy, and you should be good.
Needs J-Mo to take probably a pretty big step and maybe a really good landing spot for two of those rookies.
And Hollywood to just be Hollywood and not Marquise Brown.
Right. That'll help.
Show us the Hollywood. All right. Smith is back into the game. I'm just throwing it out there.
That's hilarious. He's not on the bench.
He isn't on the bench.
Pick'em Bros up big.
He isn't on the bench.
Bros potentially
I don't know what he needs. I don't know what he needs.
A minute left.
A minute left.
And we need, I think it was 1 point or an assist.
And it's a 1 point game. Like, we got a chance here. And we need one rebound or assist from Kyle Filipowski. Dude, we got 4 slips alive. 3 slips. Yeah.
I know I have that guy on 2 of mine, so I'm also rooting.
Filipowski?
No,
Smith.
J. Smith Jr., yeah.
I'm gonna go sweat my balls off and watch the end of this game.
Let's
2 free throws.
Let's pull this up here. So Drewski hit this one for us. Oh, not yet. This is the one.
What am I hitting?
He hit this one for us. This line push because he didn't play. This is
I don't know what you're trying. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Open your eyes.
Touch
some grass. But guys, I appreciate everyone coming out and joining us on the live stream tonight. Go down, slap the like. Congrats to Doc winning the free YouTube membership. I appreciate you guys so much showing the support constantly. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Pounders.